Caitlyn Clark had an incredible game last night, scoring 30 points against the Los Angeles Sparks.
Here is Clark. She will launch and bury a three.
Even with her stellar performance, the Indiana Fever still couldn't pull off the win. This loss puts a spotlight not just on Clark's impressive abilities, but also on the challenges head coach Christie Sides is facing.
It's really hard to feel good about my performance at all right now. This was a game that was ours to, this is a home game. This is a game we're supposed to win. We give up 24 points off turnovers.
It's clear that while Clark is making waves, the team has some serious work to do to turn things around. But before we dive in, it's worth noting that 98.7% of you watching right now aren't subscribed to the channel. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It helps out a ton and is very much appreciated. Now, let's get into it. Caitlyn Clark's 30-point game was nothing short of spectacular. She was aggressive from the start, hitting a three-pointer just 66 seconds into the game. Her performance was a showcase of her versatility. She not only scored but also contributed with 6 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 3 steals. Despite facing a lot of physical defense, Clark managed to get to the free throw line 15 times, making 13 of those shots. Clark's ability to draw fouls and maintain composure at the line is a testament to her skill and mental toughness. However, her frustration boiled over at times, resulting in a technical foul for arguing with the officials. It's a reminder that even the most talented players have areas to work on, especially when adjusting to the professional level. Her standout performance drew a near sellout crowd, showing just how much excitement she brings to the court. But even with her heroics, the Fever fell short. This loss highlights a bigger issue within the team that goes beyond individual performances. Coach Christie Sides is navigating a tough start to the season, and her handling of Clark's technical fouls and the team's overall discipline will be crucial moving forward. Now let's take a closer look at the key contributions from the Los Angeles Sparks that tipped the scales in their favor. While Caitlyn Clark was the standout for Indiana, the Los Angeles Sparks had their own heroes in this game. Kia Nurse led the charge with 22 points, showcasing her ability to step up in crucial moments. Ari McDonald also had a season-high performance, adding 21 points and 4 assists. These contributions were pivotal in helping the Sparks rally from behind. One of the critical aspects of the Sparks game was their three-point shooting. They hit a season-best 14 threes, which made a significant difference. Even though they committed 19 turnovers, their shooting from beyond the arc kept them in control. Dearica Hamby was also a force, contributing 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists, providing a solid all-around performance that supported the team's efforts. The Sparks' ability to respond under pressure was evident when they turned a third-quarter deficit into a substantial lead in the fourth. They went on a decisive 28-8 run that ultimately sealed the victory. This resilience and ability to capitalize on opportunities were key to their success. Now, let's shift our focus to the Indiana Fever and the challenges they're facing this season. The Indiana Fever's season so far has been anything but smooth. With a 1-7 record, it's clear that the team is struggling to find its rhythm. One of the biggest issues has been their brutal schedule. Playing 8 games in just 14 days, including matchups against last season's top 3 teams, has left the team exhausted and with little time for practice or recovery. This demanding schedule has exposed some weaknesses, particularly in terms of turnovers and defensive lapses. In the game against the Sparks, the Fever committed too many turnovers, leading to easy points for their opponents. Despite a strong start to the third quarter, where they went on an 11-0 run to take the lead, they couldn't maintain the momentum. The Sparks' 28-8 run in response highlighted the Fever's struggles with consistency and defense. Aaliyah Boston's foul trouble further complicated things for the Fever. While she managed to contribute 17 points and 6 rebounds, her time on the bench during crucial moments hurt the team. Kelsey Mitchell added 15 points, but it wasn't enough to offset the turnovers and defensive breakdowns that plagued the Fever. These challenges are a tough pill to swallow for a team with such potential. The Fever need to find a way to improve their discipline and decision-making on the court if they want to turn their season around. Next, let's delve into the coaching dynamics and what head coach Christie Sides is doing to address these issues and lead the team forward. With the Fever's tough start to the season, Sides has been under significant pressure to find solutions, Her approach to handling Caitlyn Clark's technical fouls and the team's overall discipline is crucial. In the recent game, Clark's technical for arguing with officials highlighted the need for better emotional control on the court. Sides addressed this post-game, emphasizing the importance of focusing on their play and not the referees. Sides is also trying to balance giving her rookie star the freedom to play aggressively while ensuring the team as a whole maintains discipline. This balance is tricky, especially with a young team that includes several inexperienced players. The fact that the Fever have had little time to practice due to their packed schedule makes it even harder to implement and reinforce strategies effectively. However, it's not all negative. Sides has shown moments of strong leadership, such as using challenges when Clark suggested them, even if the outcomes were not in their favor. This willingness to listen to her players and make adjustments on the fly is a positive sign for the team's development. The challenge now is to translate these small wins into consistent performances on the court. As the Fever prepare for their next game against the Seattle Storm, all eyes will be on how Sides and the team adjust. The upcoming match is a critical opportunity for them to start turning things around. Next up, let's look ahead to what the Fever need to focus on in their next matchup and the key factors that could influence the game. As we look ahead to the Fever's next matchup against the Seattle Storm, there are several key factors to consider. First and foremost, the Fever need to address their turnover issues. Reducing the number of easy points they give away will be crucial in keeping games competitive. Improved decision-making and better ball handling will go a long way in achieving this. Another area of focus should be maintaining defensive intensity throughout the game. The Fever have shown they can compete with strong defensive stretches, but they need to sustain this effort for all 4 quarters. Consistency on defense will help prevent the kind of scoring runs that have plagued them in recent games. Offensively, it will be important for Caitlyn Clark to continue her aggressive play while managing her emotions on the court. Her ability to draw fouls and score efficiently is a significant asset, but avoiding technical fouls will help keep the team focused and in the game. Additionally, the Fever need more consistent contributions from their supporting cast. Players like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston must step up and deliver strong performances to complement Clark's efforts. Coach Christie Sides will play a pivotal role in preparing the team for these adjustments. Her ability to instill discipline, foster team cohesion, and make strategic decisions during games will be key in turning the season around. The game against the Storm is a prime opportunity to implement these changes and start building momentum. Finally, as the Fever continue to navigate this challenging season, the support from their fans remains invaluable. The near-sellout crowds and enthusiasm around players like Caitlyn Clark show that there is a strong foundation to build on. With continued effort and adjustments, the Fever have the potential to overcome their early struggles and make a significant impact as the season progresses. And that wraps up today's analysis. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more updates and insights on all things basketball. Let me know in the comments what you think the Fever need to do to get back on track. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.